Good afternoon. It's Monday afternoon in San Francisco, and I'm going to be having a little bit of champagne to celebrate an unboxing. And of course, you can see by the book, The Allure of Chanel, that this is going to be a Chanel unboxing. And the cocktail I'm making is a Bellini. And in this case, the Bellini is champagne and papaya juice, which is really, really delicious. So stay tuned for another Chanel unboxing. A Bellini is usually made for breakfast time. It's something you have with your brunch on a Sunday. So as I said before, delicious. As I said before, we're having a Chanel unboxing. And first off, I want to show you this book. It was recommended to me by Jacob, Super Jacob, and I'll put a link to his channel down below. But it's a wonderful book that is mostly in the words of Chanel and was written at the time that she was in exile after World War II, and she closed her business and she was living in Switzerland. And it really is interesting, a lot of interesting things in it about her, in her own words. So I highly recommend it. It's really a wonderful book. Now here is the Chanel bag, of course, and here is the receipt. They always give you this wonderful little, they spend a lot of money, so they give you a really fancy little receipt. Comes like this inside there. So it has a little camellia on it, which is really quite beautiful, and there's the camellia again. Now, this one is really something special. It is something I've been wanting for a long, long time, and fell in love with a long time ago, but just never got around to getting it. So let's see what it is. Of course, it is wrapped in the beautiful Chanel paper. You can't see here, but it's tiny little Chanel written all over it. It really is a wonderful little bag. So here we have, it is of course an Exclusives. And so I've got my trusty knife, and let's open it. Of course, it always is exciting to do this, and I know there are some of you out there who actually, like me, enjoy the sound of the plastic wrapper coming off, because that's when you're almost there. It really is exciting. So here we have the box, of course, and here is the perfume. This, of course, is the wonderful Beige by Chanel. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this perfume, the name, and what it means. It's L'Exclusive Chanel Beige. It was created in 2008 by Jacques Polge, and it's a floral. The main accords are floral, honey, white florals, sweet, and fresh and spicy. And the notes are hawthorn, freesia, frangipani, and honey. Now, beige is really it's a signature color of Coco Chanel. Her favorite colors were, of course, black and white, which you see is right here. It's everywhere in Chanel. And then followed up very closely by beige, and then red and gold also. So I wanted to read something to you about this particular fragrance that was written by the company. I take refuge in beige because it's natural, said Mademoiselle Chanel, an elusive color with infinite variations. Beige may seem quite ordinary, and yet, behind its apparent simplicity, it hides a discreet sensuality that builds slowly before revealing itself. This sensual outburst is interpreted by Jacques Polge through a bouquet of hawthorn, freesia, and frangipani, with a shimmering hints of honey. A stunning blend of white petals and yellow gold. In other words, a breath of beige. what is so spectacular about this fragrance is, I think, comes from the hawthorn. It is a most unusual note, and something that just really grabbed me. I'm a little at loss for words because I'm so excited about this particular fragrance, but it, of course, has that signature that most Chanel fragrances have. Almost all of them have, and that is supreme good taste, supreme elegance, supreme composition, and sublime ingredients. It is just a stunning, wonderful fragrance. I find that beige has a sporty elegance, I would say. It's definitely something that really works well in the spring, and it's a little strong for summer, but it's really great for spring and fall. I would say it's a between the major seasoned kind of perfume. You could wear it in winter, but I think it really works best in spring and in fall. And so right now, it's really a good time to wear this wonderful fragrance. Now, there's also freesia in there, and that's a beautiful little yellow flower that also has a lot of white flower signature to it. And then the frangipani. Frangipani is a very interesting note. It's one of the few essential oils I used to wear way back in my old hippie days. Frangipani was kind of second to patchouli and much more floral. So this combination with the honey, which brings a golden tone to it, which is an incredible golden tone. So it really does have the feeling of a beautiful beige fabric with maybe some gold buttons thrown over it that you might find when they were making a beautiful Chanel suit or a Chanel jacket. So it's a great fragrance that speaks of elegance, sophistication, and yet sportiness. There's definitely a sporty feeling to it for me. It works well on both men and women, though I think a lot of men might find it a little too floral. But if you like white florals, this is definitely something to explore. But it's more than just a white floral. It's that hawthorn that gives it a kind of oomph and excitement. That hawthorn and that splash of honey across it. It really is wonderful. So if you're interested, give it a try. And I don't think you'll be disappointed. This is Lanners Smith from Sense Memory saying, remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like. Cheers.